The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there. Able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They start the drive with Lynch. Space to maneuver at the 40. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They run again on first down, Lynch. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Express! You're mine.
On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
808.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is fielded inside the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, we turn our attention to the Rams here as the offense comes out. So many positive vibes around this club entering 2018. Their 3rd season back in L.A., a new stadium on the way. And coming off of last year, Charles, and you said this to me in the car on the way over, it's going to be interesting to see what this year brings.
That's because they will actually be the team that's hunted now. And they haven't been that for a long time, meaning they're sitting on top of the NFC West. Many people think they might be the team to beat in the NFC overall, even with the Eagles and the Vikings staring at them. So explosive on offense last year. Defense kept getting better. And in the offseason, the defense added cornerback Marcus Peters, added defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh, both Pro Bowlers. They think that they're ready right now to challenge for a Super Bowl, and they intend to go for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Gone. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So out come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Gets through, and now an opening. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. The 20. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Another carry now for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
26 Mike. Raider 1.
Carr going to throw. Roberts got it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, check. 3 down. Your mind. Purdue.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The pitch out to Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the gun, here's Goff. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Goff now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Whirling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
To throw is gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Gurley again here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 45 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Carr. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Four down.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.